I have a different video, and I'm kicking off the Prepare for 2026 or the Setting Up for 2026 series. And I will tell you a few things that I'm considering before I decide on my lineup for 2026. If you are in the same boat, please keep watching. And if this topic is something that you would be interested in, keep it right here. What's up, everyone? This is Priya here. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning. And if this is the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Here I share tips, ideas, and inspiration to make your planner and journal spreads pretty and functional. As you can see, there is a good variety in the planners and the sizes here. And this is going to be something I've not done on camera. So I would really need your feedback, your input before I can decide on what my final lineup would be for 2026. So there are some definite keepers, and the rest I'm still not sure what I would like to go with. So I will get to that one by one. But if at all you find any of these planners, I will most likely have all that linked in the description, along with maybe a discount code or two to use while you pick these up. And let's get started. So first we'll get to the definite keepers, and this is the Moxie Life goal setting system. And I will come and do that whole goal setting process with you. I have done some goal setting and productivity and all those related to the whole process, and that in turn helps me decide on my one letter word for the year. I've been doing it for 3-4 years now consistently. And I had picked up the companion notebooks from Moxie Life last year. And this was the reflections that came with it. And as you can see, I had filled this up, but it's not a big deal. I have the printables that I have printed out, and I will be working on it anyway. So I have that in the works. So I will arrive at my one letter word once I'm done with this. And this is the Moxie Life, the Goal Companion, the instructions. So this is where all this was from last year, of course, and you do have like a life compass. And the Moxie Life website, I will have the website linked, and they usually have the entire system along with free printables that you can print out, and you can just go through the worksheets and just do some self analysis. And this is what I had done last year, and I had started my year pretty strong, and then things got busy, and life happens. It's fine. So I have all my life areas and all the life goals and all that, the annual goals. So it's time to revisit it. And this was the vision board I had created. This I had done on Canva. So, and I did have a vision board template in my newsletter. If you are not sure where to start or how to start, you can sign up for my newsletter. I can send it to you. And you do get quite a few of useful information every month. So this was my last year. So I plan to continue with this. And I had started with the first journal. I'm not sharing it here, but I have 3 more companion notebooks. So that's good for 3 quarters. So when you pick the companion notebooks, if you do not know, Moxie Life has 1 quarter in each of these notebooks. So I have 3 quarters worth of material right here. So I did not pick up anything this year, but I will be using it. So you will see all that coming. So these journals and the system is a definite keeper, and I will be doing the setup separately, but this is definitely staying. On to the next one. And I currently use let me just take out, this was the big custom happy planner, and I had shared a few planners that made to my shortlist, and this was one of them. And this was a custom planner I had picked up. All those videos, in fact, are in my playlist, Unmasking 2026 Planners. I had maybe a handful of planners, 5 or 6 planners. I don't say I do have an amazing number of planners to share, because most of it I had bought on my own, except for the Arch and Olive journal, which was gifted to me. So this was something I had bought in summer. So if I had gone shopping now, because as an international planner, waiting until the last moment is not always the best idea, because with the holiday shipping times, things do not get to me on time, and I have fallen victim to that. So this is the 25-26. I can always come and redate it, but this is the simple big vertical. So this is something I had been using for a couple of years now with the Happy Planner. And the downside is I don't think this is quite working for me. So that is the reason I decided to rethink my options. And I will really, really need you guys to help me. So this is something I had really fallen off, and I have been really winging it, to be very, very honest with you. I can just hide that and just pretend everything is fine, but this is not the place for it. I like to keep it genuine here. So this is the custom planner again. So this is something I could continue using, and I can always try and come back to it. And then this is something I think I like using, but it's just not working for me, because I seem to have gotten into a phase where I'm not using my planners, and I definitely need to do a better job at it, because that's the whole point of a planner, right? I'm just winging it, and I absolutely hate that about myself. So this is option one. So do I just give it this another shot and just continue with this? I can always come and redate it in the future years. That's not a problem. And I don't see myself very, very busy, because things are slowing down for me in my life. And there are a few things that are in a different category of my life, if you know what I mean. So this is option one for my catch-all. So the next option for the catch-all planner is going to be this plum paper planner that is punched. I can always come and set it up. And this is I got it customized, and this is the quad layout. So with this, I think a change or a refresher in the layout and the brand and the size, which I think it could work in my favor, or it could be just I may not touch it at all. I'm not sure. I will have to try that, because once in a while I've used dashboards, I've used the checklist layout, all from Happy Planner, but the quad layout, I have not used this layout at all. So this is something I would really like to dip my toes into and figure out if this is for me. So that is why I had picked this up during the summer, and I had been to the US. So this I saved a few on the shipping, to be very honest here. And this is the whole 2026 year. So I got it customized. So again, the full flip through and the full walkthrough are all in that video, and you have a few extra elements and the few extra customized elements all here. And you do have the dashboards here, which can be reused year after year if I like it. It's a nice thick material, and this is something which I think could be useful, because each day I will have certain things I will need to get to. And for the whole week as such, say a shopping list or something that's happening or to be done that week, but not any specific day specifically, I think this will be a good option and I would really like to try it. So this is option 2, the plum paper quad layout. And this is in the classic size. So this would be a change in the size as well. Moving on, the third one is again a totally different thing as in the brand, the size, and this is a B5 and this is the Archer and Olive vertical layout. So again, I love the Archer and Olive paper. So I'm happy to be able to do anything or any medium in here. So this is the next option for me. And this is the 2026 journal. But if you know, you have the 25 November and December months in here. So this is primarily a 14-month planner. And I had tried this out because I wanted to see how it would look if I were to use it. So again, I had shared it in the full flip through video of the Unmasking the 2026 series. And this is how my week looked. So this was a week I received it. So this was actually gifted to me and I was really happy I got to feel the paper and experience this because this is a wire bound one or a coil bound one. And this clip, by the way, is from Live Love Posh. And this just glides effortlessly. If you can see the coil, I've not had people say great things about the coil, but this is like, you see that? Just glides back and forth. So this is the Archer and Olive dot grid planner, the dated 2026 one. So this is the third option. And I do have some blank spaces for maybe if you are, I'm not, if you are keen on making a currently page, you could do it here. Again, if you would like to bring in some of the seasonal vibes or just represent some of the events that are happening in your life, you have the space. But for me, I think it would be more that I can experience the paper and use it with any medium that I feel like before I have to start worrying about ghosting or bleeding or anything of that sort. So this is my third option for the catch-all planner. Again, the vertical is something I like and I can go ahead and just simple pen and paper would also be fine. And I love how it is again a different brand, a different layout, a different approach altogether. So I think it'll be a good refresher. And which do you think I should go with? Option 1, the Happy Planner Big Vertical. Option 2, the quad layout, the plum paper. And the option 3 is the dot grid planner from Archer and Olive. So please help me choose which one I would like to use. Your feedback, I will definitely take that into consideration because I myself am not sure. I don't think this has happened very often because I usually don't have very many options to worry about. Because if I don't start early, it's just not with me on time. So I think I will be left with whatever I decide on earlier. So I will usually do not have much room to jump back and forth, to be honest. So onto the social media planner, which is another component of my Franken planner. And these are the only two planners which I'm planning to incorporate this year. I'm trying to simplify things so that at least I will start using it and not just decorating it. So this is the current set of pages I'm using, and this is the monthly layout. So this is again the 18-month from just Miller draws, and this was quite useful because it runs all the way until end of December 2026. So I have quite a bit to go through, but I had picked this up on sale, and this usually works for me. But again, I need your advice on this. This is something I had liked, and this is a good dashboard for everything that's happening that month, and it's fun to decorate. I've been using it for a couple of years. Again, this used to work, but I don't think it is quite working the way I wanted to, because this is good as such, but I think I need a bit more of a structure as things get busier. And I'm thinking, hear me out, I'm thinking this is something I could use as is, or I could combine it with this pop-up planner from Laurel Denise, and I have the full flip through on the in the video, and that is all linked below. And this is the pop-up planner, and this one has, maybe, I don't know if there will be a slight overlap, but I think I need a bit more structure than that. Or should I just skip this entirely and move entirely to this? That's another consideration I had. And the days are all up here. But even though you have the days up here, you can still have your month at a glance visible, so that you can see what tasks are there and what maybe the releases or deadlines for affiliate submissions. All of those keep coming, and you need to be on top of things if you need to have spreads ready, so you can plan a bit ahead. And I think this is a really useful layout, because I had not used a pop-up planner like this, because I used to like the Scout Planner, which was formerly called the Portrait Planner from Laurel Denise, and this is a slightly modified version of that. I talk all about it in the Laurel Denise Planner video, and this is something, when I write, I have to put it down and then it can go up, because it is a pop-up planner and it can stand up anywhere, and it can just be there. So I think this is useful, but again, I'm trying to make things work functionally and also make sure that I will be in a position to use it consistently. And this planner has lots of dot grid pages available, so all of these are blank spaces for you to use. And after every week, you do have additional space right here. And after every month, you have a whole page for maybe February, because this month is February, and you have the whole space. If you keep it like this, you will have everything visible in one go. So let me know, or just let me know what you think. Sorry if I'm just keeping on asking for your feedback, but I really, really need your help. So this is option one, as in I could combine it with these or just use it as such. That could also work. And the other option is, one of the other options, in fact, is this horizontal Laurel Denise. And this started in July, but I can always come and redate the rest of the pages. And if you have been watching my Laurel Denise planners, you know how, yeah, that's pretty, really gorgeous. I would really love to use these pages. And you know how you can take off these pages. I had shown all that in that video. And this is the layout we are talking about. So, in conjunction with this, I could use it as maybe again similar to this. I can have the month here and the days are all here. And with the horizontal, what happens is every week is on this side. So I think the horizontal is what I prefer. And that too, it's a big size because I personally think that I know that I write big. So the small, there is a smaller one available. But I think this will be something quite useful. It could be just pen and paper, totally functional, maybe a few highlighters, a few markers, or color coding releases, or color coding different brands I'm an affiliate for. All of that can be brought in. And in that case, if this is happening as a planner on its own, do I need a monthly in addition to that? That's something I need to consider because I can just simplify things and just move entirely to the horizontal, which has a different name now because I got so used to saying horizontal because I used to use this as my wellness planner. And all the Laurel Denise planners, the setups, all of that can be found in the description. I have a full playlist of all the spreads I had done and I had talked about. And on top of that, this can be a place for all the videos, or the videos can be here. And this time, this place can be for the commitments I have. And when you turn the page on this side, you have all these that I can actually see what exactly is happening. And there is 7 trackers for all the posts and all that, which sometimes Instagram algorithm is like so weird. I can't really see any growth or anything. The engagement is really bad, and sometimes I lose interest. So when I go back and do this, I can at least see what exactly I had done, what and when I had posted, and all that information can be useful. So this is the next option I had in mind. So let me know what you thought of this. Maybe you have a different idea. Just let me know in the comments. I would really, really appreciate it. And the third option, again, would be this would be again the more like I'm not sure if this even is a good space for that because this is the project planner. It has a different name now. And this is from 2025. I can always come and redate it. So this is the project edition. And all the newer names, I'm just getting to those. So I will have the name on the screen, the new names. So this is the monthly project edition. And this is, again, the month is entirely here. The month has slightly bigger columns and spaces. Each day has a bit slightly bigger space. And here we have 4 different columns. So one could be for the commitments, one could be for the deadlines or something, one could be for the releases, and I could convert both 2 columns as such and divide it into my content content ideas or whatever, because there are not a whole lot of commitments that I have to do as an affiliate. Maybe a couple of shops do that. I know Live Love Posh does and Mojo Jojo Plans does that. So maybe I'll have just a couple here, and there are of the releases that happen here. So that leaves 2 columns for the content. So the content ideas can be on one column, and this will be if I have filmed it, if I have edited it. So because I like to usually do the voiceover and then come and do the uploading. So whether I have uploaded, I have checked the description, updated that, and then have the thumbnail. So there are lots of tasks that needs to be kind of checked off. So this could be a good place for that. I could combine both of these. So more like the pre-production, post-production kind of scenario. So it could be that, or this could be the title, and I could have the checklist on one column. So that is again something I could do. And the habits are 5 habits that can be tracked. And I could again come and do that in conjunction with this or individually. So let me know. Your input is very vital. I'm totally lost. I need your feedback. And let me know what you thought of this confusion or a dilemma of mine. And if you have been in a similar place and what you ended up doing if you were lost for choices. And I would really, really appreciate your support because I'm just waiting to hear from you before I actually finalized my lineup. And hope you check out the flip throughs of all these planners that you see in detail in the playlist I mentioned. And there are setup videos and all of that for the Happy Planner and the Laurel Denise brands. And for the Plum Paper and the Arch and Olive planners, I have not used them till date. So those are two different, totally new brands to me. And that is it for today. Please stay tuned for more in the planner lineup setup series. And I hope you found this useful. Please come follow me on Instagram and follow along on my journey. I will have all that information down in the description. And please find all the products that I mentioned linked in the description. And every time somebody uses my links or codes, I do earn a small cut at absolutely no cost to you. And I truly, truly appreciate that because that's an amazing way of showing your support. And if you are somebody who likes a similar content, please consider subscribing to my channel and turning on the bell notification so that you wouldn't miss any of the videos coming. And I have some new subscribers, benefits, all of those new things that I'm adding to my platform. Please check that out and please promote this video if you think this was useful to a lot of people because I know I'm not alone. There will be lots of folks who are in the same boat as me. And thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.